Всем привет, дамы и господа, с вами Алекс Назаренко. Топ-10 интернет-загадок, наконец-то разгаданных. Watch Mojo. Мукбанг React. Skittles.
So I go up to Pepe's office, and what do I find out, man? What do I find out?
Чтобы не смущал вас баг, который произошел у меня, я просто вот так вот сделаю.
So I go up to Pepe's office, and what do I find out, man? What do I find out? There is no Pepe Sylvia. The man does not exist.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the internet.
The man does not exist.
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Здорово, Патрик!
And today we're counting down our picks for the internet-based mysteries that we finally have answers to. Number 10, Geetus. You can never predict what the internet will obsess over.
And then I'm scrolling through and I see this little critter and it says Geetus on it.
In the summer of 2017, comedian
Little critter and it says Geetus on it.
In the summer of 2017, comedian Nate Fernald noticed an enamel pin of a strange creature named Geetus on eBay and wondered
Это чё, блядь, такое?
what the heck it was on Twitter. Online sleuths came to his aid, even setting up a dedicated subreddit. Podcast co-hosts Anne-Marie Sievertson and Ben Brock Johnson eventually cracked the case, discovering that Geetus was the creation of artist Sam Petrucci for a series of
Petrucci.
fantasy stickers titled
Petrucci.
The Land of Top. This was the creation of artist Sam Petrucci for a series of fantasy stickers titled The Land of Ta in the early 1980s.
This is like in the quest when you beat a fantastical monster and then you realize that behind the monster's carcass, there's like a door to a secret chamber which houses a magical scroll. And in this case, the magic scroll tells us that Geetus was the creation of Sam Petrucci. This is awesome.
Although Petrucci had passed away before getting to see his work create such a stir, Sievertson and Johnson reached out
Даже не думал, что его работа снова хайпанет.
to his surviving family members and got to see a bunch of his original artwork. Johnson reached out to his surviving family members and got to see a bunch of his original artwork.
We started to realize that not only had Geetus and the Land of Ta been lost to fantasy fans all these years, they'd been lost even to the Petrucci family.
Number
Нам похуй, что он там рисует.
9. Lonely Girl 15. She walked so that today's influencers could run. In the early days of YouTube, Brie Avery, also known as Lonely Girl 15, amassed a following with her relatable content.
Hi guys,
Lonely Girl 15 amassed a following with her relatable
Я сначала подумал, что она собрала 15 миллионов подписчиков. Невнимательно прочитал.
content.
hi guys,
Hi.
so this is my first video blog.
Вот это hi напомнила Брайана мне.
I've been watching for a while and I really like a lot of you guys
Я вижу, тебе очень нравится, когда твой подбородок соприкасается с коленкой.
on here.
It wasn't long after her
Если Юмиля любит показывать две коленки, то она показывает только одну.
first video in the summer of 2006 that her channel became the most subscribed on the platform. The videos became more bizarre, with a mysterious religion and occult language introduced.
Блять, а где рассказы про жизнь там, за жизнь?
But you're not handling it!
I'm handling it right now!
No, you're not! You're just sitting here when we should be taking Emma to a hospital, Jonas!
You can't take her to a hospital, okay? The order's gonna be looking for her
25 кадр.
everywhere.
She has lost so much blood!
After a few videos, suspicions that her channel was a hoax appeared in the comments. In late 2006, members of the forum at lonelygirl15.com managed to track down her IP address. Soon after, her real identity was exposed, and the channel's creators confirmed that it was all part of a scripted series.
Eventually, a trio of web sleuths tracked Brie to
Еще, блять, тогда делали новости, связанные с интернетом.
Amanda's office at
Ну, западный менталитет отличается от нашего.
Hollywood's esteemed creative artists agency. People suddenly assumed Lonely Girl was some Hollywood's esteemed creative artist.
Чё?
Sleuths tracked Brie to Amanda's office at Hollywood's esteemed creative artists agency.
Опа, блять.
People suddenly assumed Lonely Girl was some sort of Hollywood project. The truth was, even the creators weren't sure what they had or what they wanted.
Funnily enough, this only made her channel more popular.
Да ну нахуй. Seriously?
Number 8. Tara the Android. After it was uploaded
Я видел этого андроида.
in 2009, the
Во вставках.
unsettling video, I Feel Fantastic, eventually went viral, and for good reason. In the puzzling clip, an animatronic robot sings inside a nondescript room.
А потом набрасывается тебя, как во ФНАФе. Втором.
Some viewers suspected
Выходит в этом году.
something dark was going on behind the scenes, and from there somehow reached the conclusion that
Что там стоит чел с пистолетом?
Tara was a serial killer or the creation of one.
Ой.
The truth, it turns out, is that Tara was created by one John Bergeron, a musician and android enthusiast, who actually built a few different versions. Little did he know, he'd make such an impact on internet culture in
Ну вот, вот вам первые вокалоиды без анимации, правда.
the future.
Но звучит неплохо, кстати.
Number 7. Find Satoshi. The concept behind 2006's Find Satoshi was simple.
I was a big player of Perplexity when it was running. I was really into Billion to One, the card for finding somebody by only using their name and picture.
As part of an alternate reality game called Perplex City, players were given the name and photo of a mysterious man and tasked with locating him somewhere in the world. At first, the trail ran cold.
Блять, ну это что, произойдет к сталкингу?
It wasn't
К доксингу?
until 2020 that he was found after a man in Germany, Tom
Я сначала подумал, что у него фамилия Крип. Я такой, блять, реально подонок.
Lucas Seiger, did a reverse image search of the original photo.
So I took the picture of Satoshi. In this version, you can just upload a picture, so you don't have to trick the machine. You just
А
upload
зачем наебывать систему? Можно просто загрузить фотку.
the picture, and I think there were the first 3 results were the exact same picture from around the web, and the 4th picture was the other picture that.
Ну вот мы и нашли Сатоши. Он подсолнечный любитель пива.
Then cracked the
Или это масса у него подсолнечная.
case.
AI facial recognition delivered him photos of a man who resembled Satoshi, who was located and contacted, confirming
Здравствуйте, вы Сатоши?
his identity.
Eventually, they got a response confirming he was our
Игра была окончена.
Satoshi.
Рыжий бород победил.
It was a victorious end to such a long mystery, closing a chapter of internet history. Number 6. Hell.com. Plenty of odd websites have cropped up on the internet. Some have been fun, some have been unsettling, and others have been downright weird. Hell.com managed to be all 3 at once. With mysterious messages, difficult navigation, and dark aesthetics, it quickly became a staple of the web in the late 90s. Many who stumbled across it did their best to understand the deeper meaning behind it, and came up short. It was eventually revealed that the site was created by artist Kenneth Aronson, apparently
В качестве пиара?
as an experiment project in collaboration with other artists. Sadly, he sold the domain in 2009, and the
Ну все, ребят, поигрались и хватит.
site no longer exists. Number 5. Mysterious post-it notes. What would you do if you started finding odd messages around your home?
Предположил бы, что за мной кто-то следит. I want this feeling, somebody's watching me. Святая память Майклу Джексону. Хотя, если бы следил за мной Майкл Джексон, мне было бы заебись. Ой, да ладно, как будто я его не боялся бы все равно.
For one man, the
Я знаю, кто он.
answer was simple. Ask Reddit. Redditor
Я просто... PDF-файл, ну и что, блядь? Я бы сбежал. Сфоткался, потом сбежал.
R. Bradbury 1920 reported finding disturbing notes scrawled on post-its around his apartment. Even setting up a webcam hadn't given him answers. The comments exploded with different theories for what had happened. However,
Чел мог просто сам наклеить стикеры такой, смотрите, блядь, какая-то хуйня.
one answer from Redditor, Kakerlak, stood out amongst the rest,
Какляк.
suggesting that the poster himself had been leaving the messages in a daze. They were right. The OP had been breathing in carbon monoxide, causing him to
Блядь, что делать после того, как я вдохнул газ? Пишу записки. Вот у меня есть рядом стикеры, у меня есть рядом карандаш. Чё бы, блядь, не устроить мне загадку в интернете, нахуй.
write the notes. Luckily, the advice was taken seriously, and they were able to get help before it was too late.
И он закончил писать стикеры и начал заниматься своими делами.
Number 4. Celebrity number 6. This years-long conundrum began in 2020 when Finnish Redditor Tansa H posted a photo of a collage on some curtains, asking for help identifying the faces.
Брэд Питт, Нурлан Сабуров.
Is there. 7 of the 8 were identified, but one, dubbed Celebrity number 6, proved elusive. This led to the establishment of a dedicated subreddit, r Celebrity number 6.
Это что? Исполнитель хита «Я русский» Шаман?
Several different methods were utilized to find her, including going through a decade's worth of Getty photos. It was all in vain until in 2024, Redditor
Ебать, 4 года ебались, тавтология, с этим делом.
Stefan Morse colored in the image and ran it through factual recognition tool PimEyes. It turned out to be Spanish model Leticia Sarda, who used the momentum to reinvigorate her modeling career.
Охуеть, я вообще не мог подумать, что это девушка.
Number 3.
Знаете, тренд на длинные волосы. Актеры любят такое.
WebDriver Torso. When a YouTube account called WebDriver Torso began posting a dizzying number of nonsensical videos in 2013, it naturally drew in quite a crowd. The clips varied in length and usually featured random colors, shapes, and noises. However, 3 videos seemed to contain humorous references, such as a rickroll. The channel posted for years, with fans speculating desperately on what the cryptic uploads might mean. In mid-2014, website Engadget figured out the truth, and YouTube confessed.
Ну да, это мы, блядь.
The channel was used to run internal testing for the website. Number 2, the most mysterious song on the internet. Having a
А, да. Ну, блядь, про это все знают. И это, кстати, название песни, которую все искали. Ну, Орна. Все, что я могу сказать.
song stuck in your head is frustrating enough. Not knowing what the song is only amplifies that. In the 2000s, German teen Darius and his sister Lydia uploaded a song recorded from the radio in the 1980s, hoping to identify it. It took years, but eventually, more and more people began taking an interest, analyzing the accent of the singer and the instruments involved. The mystery captivated the internet until finally, in November 2024, Redditor Margin1412 produced the truth. The song was Subways of Your Mind by German band Fex.
Это не та песня.
The band
Но вот тут можно было предположить, кто ее исполняет.
Corroborated the answer. After a 2-decade search, the search for the most mysterious song on the internet was complete.
Before we continue, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The password to my email account. Scholars and historians have been scratching their heads for years, ages even, to crack this case. Did I
Историкам было нехуй делать, вот они и решили заняться интернет-загадкой.
include a special character? Is it one of my 5 previous passwords? Did I accidentally let my laptop generate one of those key smash passwords that I'll never write down, let alone remember?
Password? What is my password?
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Here's your real number 1. Number 1, 11B.
Заликроли у нас, да, блядь?
X1731. The popularity of ciphers and online mysteries has led people to look for messages in the strangest places. When an odd video depicting someone in a plague doctor costume first hit the web in 2015, the automatic assumption was that there were secrets to be decoded. Viewers immediately took to the task, uncovering various messages and horrific imagery.
А прикиньте, на самом деле это нихуя не значило. Чел просто решил поприкалываться, а долбоёбы начали искать.
Things quickly spiraled out of control, with the creator even being accused of planning a bioterrorist attack. A few months after.
О, да, блядь. Бойтесь нахуй. Чел решил, возможно, поприкалываться. Он в маске чумного доктора, и он сделал такой же пиздец, как чумной доктор в фильме «Майор Гром» и чумной доктор.
After the clip was posted, an American resident of Poland named Parker Warner
Parker Warner, right. Kurwa!
Wright came forward and admitted it was his creation. Apparently, it had all been for an art project. Well, it certainly turned heads. Which online mystery do you hope gets solved next? Let us know in the comments below.
Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Bye.
Did you?
Bye. Ну, что ж, песни Зорна тут не было. Это все, что я могу сказать. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал, жмите на колокольчик, чтобы не пропускать новые видео. Пишите комментарии, ставьте на телегу. С вами был Алекс Назаренко. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.